played all the episodes. I
I'm
don't even know what you're
embarrassed how
saying.
much I've been spinning Drake new feature.
Have you liked it like that? Man, I know who you are though. I know what you are. Let me listen to the song. No, I get the feeling that anytime like Drake does anything, there's like this inner white girl that says you're so crazy for doing something like almost very like mundane. Like I saw a video of him and Smiley, I think it's some pink robes or something like that. I feel like they thought that was the craziest shit that you could ever do. I feel like just deep in my spirit. Like I'm gonna paint one of my fingernails black. Oh my god, I just went crazy.
Girl straight from the hood. She got a little condo saga.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Canadian niggas, I'm gonna be honest. Savvy, you said you had this shit on repeat. How? Do you enjoy torture? Damn. That's like the third time in stream.
I feel like I'm not gay enough to enjoy this song.
Why do y'all talk so
about to
much?
reach one.
They still going. I can't even listen to the fucking song.
Bro rapping like tired face emoji, tired face emoji, tired face emoji.
That shit don't even hit. Please just let me get a chance. It's literally a minute and 10 seconds left, maybe. And you know a portion of this is gonna be the song fading out. So realistically, only a minute. I'm gonna go back. The more y'all do, I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna just stay in this mode. This is one of the few songs I've tried to bump my head to, and I just couldn't do it. Like I'm trying to bump my head to it right now, but I can't. Beat is like super obnoxiously infusing a sample that it doesn't need. Usually when you have something like this, it's a rapper really rapping. And don't get me wrong, I don't always need somebody to be rapping. Don't get me wrong, I actually don't prefer that at all. But like, what is this? It's like a mess. It's reminiscent what Wayne did to distract you from the fact that there's actually nothing happening in the song. But like, yeah, the sample was gonna be soulful enough to really get you rhythmic. Like, who is this guy? Smiley? He don't need to rap no more. I'm not even trolling. Like, he really sucks. It's like, it's not even his words. I haven't even retained what he's been saying. He could have been saying anything. I wouldn't have cared. But like, his voice sucks. His accent sucks. His flow sucks. This cadence is ass. It's not that he's one of the worst rappers I ever heard. He just sucks.
I'll smile when smile.
Is a runway model. Astro can make one lap in here, come back with 10 Emiratas.
That's the only thing I retain from this song. It's him saying that I could bring back 10 models. I'm not body shaming, but bro, it just be weird, bro. Y'all rappers be talking about I'm gonna bring back 10 Emiratas, bro, and you have the baby mama that you got. Like, all jokes aside, what? I've never seen niggas just so confidently rap cap in my life. I've never seen that before, man. Like, we all know. We know. We know what all y'all baby moms look like for the most part, bro. And y'all be saying shit, and I be like, when the real life gotta get like, okay, I got a real life comparison for you to the rap bars. Like, why are you rapping that? Why are you saying that? It's okay. You ain't got a lot to have fun. It's cool, bro. At the end of the day, nobody judging you except Pusha T. Drake's dropping music like that, and Kendrick has 2 shows that he does in Toronto. I didn't even know that Smiley song was as bad as it was. I thought it was just a passing goer. So bro got 2 shows back to back in Toronto. Apparently Toronto loved it. Now I was in the frame of mind of thinking that like, all right, not that he's gonna have to watch his back, but yeah, I was in the frame of mind of thinking like, damn, he was gonna have some difficulties or maybe a little trouble. Like maybe the crowd wouldn't be super receptive to it because obviously he's in Toronto. The amount of love that I saw this man get in the city that he not from, which makes another Drake line age horribly. Well, I don't remember what song it was, but it was something along the lines, I get more love in the city where you from. Like every bar, like all of it's just aging the absolute worst. And like I said, I would love to just move on, but niggas not gonna move on from this for at least the next 5 years. You know, I gotta give it that time to really settle in and let the dust collect before niggas are on to the next official thing. But genuinely speaking, like, this is insane. I'll be honest with you. In light of the success of those 2 Toronto shows, there are obviously going to be some mixed feelings. Toronto artists have been silent. I've seen no one of noteworthiness come out to say anything. That's the funny thing about the criticism that I saw the West Coast get in relation to their feud with Joey Badass. Because everybody was saying that there's nobody good in the West Coast except Kendrick Lamar, nobody worth listening to when it comes to, you know, crazy records or whatever the case is, because if he's not participating, the West is basically getting shat on, and Joey Badass was kind of quote-unquote proving that. But what about Toronto? Out of this whole back and forth, rap-wise, there's been absolutely nobody in Toronto to hold the torch high level. You're saying Tory Lanez, I'm not trolling though. You're trolling. I'm not trolling. He's talking about Justin Bieber, the clock in my business nigga. I'm gonna look at that again too. I think he might have came out with one of the greatest memes of all time. The Weeknd is not enough. I will be honest. When the Weeknd, I almost called him the Weeknd. His acting reeks. The acting reeks. When he's acting, it's the Weeknd, but when he's singing and when he's like harmonizing and rapping and shit like that, he get the whole week. That's just me personally.
Jagmeet Singh. He's a Canadian politician, and last night, after Drake found out he went to the Kendrick Lamar GNX concert, Drake immediately sends him a message on Instagram telling
Bro, why are y'all like this? This nigga sounds overweight. What do you mean? I know exactly what you mean, but that's not nice.
him, yo, you're a goof. And he's proud of it. Drake actually posted this on his Instagram page.
Okay. How do y'all feel about this? I'm asking a question I already know the answer to. You gonna say he goofy. You're the goof. But here's the thing though, right? We just listened to that song. This is my problem with social media, or with Drake in his use of social media. And his fan base. Like, y'all don't have anything to go to because your rapper of choice is ass right now, and this is the best way he can fight back. This is the best way he knows how to fight back. Is attacking anybody that shows up to witness his public L, or just dare them not even care about Drake, but just want to enjoy Kendrick. This man is so narcissistic and self-obsessed that he can't even fathom the thought that somebody might want to go to a show, not because they want to hear Not Like Us, but because they want to see Kendrick Lamar. Who would have thunk it? That one of the other biggest rappers in the entire genre of music would be on somebody's radar live show-wise to go see and go check up on, and it have nothing to do with Drake. Who would have thunk it?
He's the petty king.
I don't even know if that's not petty. That's just like dangerously, what do you call that word, chat? It starts with a P. No, not pussy. There's a word. It's like a mental diagnosis. No, not prostate. It's not it is parasocial, but that's not what the word I'm talking about. Oh my god. Bro, stop putting the P's in here. I think I already
cookie recipe all over again.
Bro, that is not the word. That's not the meaning of that word. All right, stop with the P's, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Y'all are just stupid. Y'all don't know what P I'm talking about. Bro, this is not... Yo, I would have to basically delete this and everything associated to it if I ever became a musician. Y'all could not be the representatives. Seeming as the base audience for a successful artistic career or endeavor moving forward would be the worst decision I could ever make. Look at what y'all are doing right now. What is this? Percy Jackson. I'm moving on, bro. What I was saying, though, was you were attacking people in attendance to the show as opposed to, I don't know, just making another track. At this point, would y'all be mad if Drake reignited the beef? Because a lot of people are saying, nah, calm down, the beef dead. It's been dead for a year. Not for Drake. He's been going on the attack. He hasn't let it go. So, in my personal opinion, since it's still going, bro, it seemed like you got another track you want to make. But you want to attack every person that wants to go have a good time to the show. But you also don't have any other Canadian artists that are willing to step out there and put their neck on the line for you. Rappers, underground, or mainstream that are big enough to even take a hit if Kendrick or anybody else from the West or anybody from the US decided to reply to that. You've got no options, so the only thing you're doing is posting, you calling people goofs on social media. And Drake has confidence in his ability to garner a fan base reaction to some of this. How do you as a fan of Drake look at this and be like, this hard? A random politician going to a Kendrick show? You're a goof? That, I guess that hurt my feelings? What? Have a good time with everybody else too and be a human being and not have this worthless allegiance to Drake, because God, the allegiance is worthless at this point, chat. Y'all are saying he apologized. You gotta show me the apology, because now he pussy. And I fuck with bro, even though I have no idea who he is. Oh my no, Sing, why? I went for oh my God! This so pussy! I'm not explaining myself for shit! And no, I'm not instigating. This ain't going no farther than this. I went for bro, imagine me posting a story to come back because a nigga called me goofy in my DM because he don't like that I went to a show to do my thing. I got to explain to you why I went to a show that I paid my money for? This is Canada. This is Canada?
Top 5 got.
I went for SZA, not Kendrick. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my God, this is so pussy. So y'all gotta let me know what Sing does politically, like what his policies have been and who he has helped, because I'm not in the business of disrespecting people that are in, you know, works to help people if that's what he's been doing. I have no idea what he's done or who he's helped. But if this is how quickly you fold to a situation like this, I could imagine when the going get tough. I hope it's not the same way politically. I hope this is not how you respond when niggas press you politically.
For y'all non-Canadians.
Toronto used to have a crackhead mayor. I just want y'all to know this. I can't get past the first sentence, chat. I just need y'all to know this. I would let the entire world go up in flames before I ever say sorry for some shit like this. Sometimes pride is a good thing. Sometimes ego is a decent.
He got a change.
Like sometimes. I for the life of me, I'm struggling genuinely to get past the first sentence of this Instagram. I was born in this city. I love this city. Real talk, I get it. I shouldn't have gone at all. There is no way, bro. This Canada. So you mean to tell me any Canadian of prominence that has had any prior association to Drake, Aubrey, cannot in good faith go enjoy as a casual hip-hop fan, rap fan, or even R&B fan, listen to a concert that features another artist because the artist that I have this quote-unquote allegiance to, because he didn't do his job in the battle when he should have, where he should have, and responds only through social media vague Instagram posts. Now, everybody else who is everybody else supposed to just wait in limbo for him to either make a track or win his lawsuit or lose it before they go back to regularly scheduled programming? They supposed to sit in the basement of his musical house or some shit? Like, what are they supposed to do? What does he expect? And if you go against that rule of thumb, I'm going to call you out on social media? Was this the red button? For me, it'll always be Drake over Kendrick. Nobody asked. And this is why I say Drake is hip hop's Karen. Because despite not having a show in your city, and despite not releasing any music within the year worth listening to, well, I'll give you Nokia, and I have been hearing that one record, Somebody Loves Me a Lot. I know that's blowing up too. But despite not putting in the effort to actually prop up your own city and make sure you're present in a voice, in a face there throughout a majority of this time, to still demand allegiance is insane. He's the only one that gets afforded the luxury of doing nothing but getting everything. The only one. You come out with the embarrassment of the record for your final response to this in The Heart Part 6, and you think you deserve endless allegiance for your lack of effort, planning, research, and developing your own songs. You come out with a track like the one you just did with Smiley and think that niggas are supposed to stay loyal to you when you drop an ass. But to demand everybody treat your music as if it's a godsend no matter what you release, and to not only not interact with, but also lie to themselves and pretend like other artists that you may have had an issue with just aren't good by default and they can't get entertainment, they can't go to their shows. You're just such a weirdo, bro. True dictatorship going on. You see parallels between shit like that and what Donald Trump is trying to do and acting like Drake wouldn't be on his same type of timing. There's a lot of people that I've seen make videos trying to dissect Drake's music and saying that he doesn't pick a side. But he very clearly and obviously does. On a regular and consistent basis. He might not outright directly say it in a song, oh, I'm for this, I support this, I'm for this, I back this, or I need to have a deep cut where I talk about the issues systemically in our society, blah, 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 blah. He might not do that. But he very clearly lets it know where he stands if we were to question what his allegiance was, either politically or who he probably leans closer to by his actions alone. Nigga said 3 words and now he's getting Trump compared. You realize that, yo, do you think that I would say something like that because he said you're a goof to a Canadian politician? You can't be this stupid. You can't be this brain dead. There's no way you don't keep context in the whole scheme of what it is that somebody's trying to say. There's no way you base that off of just this one post. And this is why he can get away with it, because niggas will look at it as an indirect incident like that and be like, oh yeah, no way that this incident is what's causing you to think that. Obviously not. What are you talking about? The brain don't work. It's just like sometimes I really just feel like it's like useless talking to niggas. The brain just don't even try to make it work. Pen Griffey, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be one of the dumbest niggas I ever seen talk in the chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're looking at that and saying that this is why I just said what I just said, you're missing the entire context, and I can't even to take this comparison that was just made and to think that the basis for it is you're a goof to a Canadian politician is the dumbest take I think I've heard in a couple weeks. Nigga told me not, okay, don't explain yourself. I've been explaining myself. There's literal I think damn near hours of content that I've made in the past that explains how I even got to this point before we get to the you're a goof. People want you to explain things and see how you got to a conclusion off individual issues, and that's not how it works. Most people don't have the opinion that they have of Drake because of one particular instance of an issue or a problem. Because nobody's perfect. You realize that. Everybody's got their own individual issues. To make it seem like one issue is going to make me think of this as this is, insert person into this conversation because of this. Like, what are we saying?